3, 2, 1.
Do you love visiting historic properties? Would you enjoy metal detecting for buried treasure? How about discovering old relics? Do you like playing in the dirt and mud? How would you like to discover lost silver jewelry? Would you enjoy silver coins coming out of the ground? How about a trip to 1888? And best of all, how about military buttons older than the Civil War? If you're picking up what I'm putting down and want to watch an adventure, you've come to the right place. Rowan County Relics. Sit back and enjoy. Let's go straight to the first discovery. I got a very scratchy signal, man. I had to go down for it. I just about didn't dig it. Look what flopped up right here. I'm so excited, I can't even find it on the camera right there. See that? Right here? That looks like a button. And it looks like it has something on it. Have no clue what. Let's take a look at it. You know I love buttons. I love them. Got the shank on the back of it. You can still see it. I wish I had a tripod so I could brush this right here in front of you, but I don't. Let me brush it. Well, here it is cleaned up. And it looks like a police officer's cuff button. It looks like it's got a bobby on there. And it says POD. Oh well. Not military, I don't think. It's got a back mark on it. Oh well, you know I like buttons, so it's pretty cool. But what did you think of that postal button? I thought it was pretty cool. In just a minute, you're going to see me misidentify another button. I'm thinking it's a broke two-piece button, but some friends of mine on Facebook said, hey, clean up the back and look at the back of that button. And when I did, there's a maker's mark back there. It ends up being much older than a Civil War button. Stay tuned to check it out. It's pretty cool. Right off the front porch of this beautiful house. It's about 1889. This is the second time digging this yard. First time doing a video here. So let's go down your hole. Got something pretty neat already. Part of a watch. Old Timex. There you go. All right, next hole. Well, I had a pretty decent signal. It's kind of scratchy, and it come out here. Looks like another pocket knife of some kind, I believe. Different shape, though. Never really seen one have a tail like that on it. If that's what this is. Like a switchblade knife, kind of looks like. Or some type. Be interesting to clean up and see what it's like when we get home. Pretty cool. Well, we got something green again. Kind of bent. I was thinking it may have been a coin, but I think it may be a button of some kind because it was convex. See how that is? At least part of one. Back. Look at there, coming out of that button there. Wonder what that is. It's just the front though. Of what kind of button? It's an eagle button found not too far from here. It's just the front. Let's clean it up and let's see what it is. There we go, guys. Another Civil War Eagle Eye Union button. Look at that. That's got some gold gilt left on it too, man. Looky how pretty that is. A couple weeks ago, I found the second one right there, the first one right there. I cannot believe that. How do you miss these signals? But it's just the front. The back is gone. That's all right. I'm used to finding just the back. Eagle Eye Infantry. This is not a broken button. It is a one-piece 1820s to 1830 Union infantry button. Once the button was cleaned, you could clearly see where the shank was at, and you can read the words Worstman and Company, Philadelphia. Not far from where we found the watch part here. You can see where it came out of the sidewall. Right there. It's the second one of these I found. It's parked, I believe, to an old lamp. You can see the turner there. The lamp wick. Still has the wick in it. Nah, not the wick in it, but the parts there. It's a lamp piece. All right, we're on the old stuff. That's pretty cool. Well, look at here. All metal detectors know what that is. Ain't no doubt. It's a shotgun shell cap. But for us Civil War guys that like to find Civil War relics, it's got a 12 GA on it, which really means it's the Georgia 12th Georgia Division infantry button shotgun shell. Well, I always get the question of which signals, look at this mud on my face here, which signals to dig and which signals not to dig. A lot of people don't like those scratchy 50 signals that would be a nickel, but you have to understand that certain signals override other signals. Like this is a perfect example. This is a little coin spiel. I've got a nickel and something beside of it that's a little bit better than a nickel. So let me take you and show you. The first thing I pulled up is a nickel, and then I put the pin pointer back on the plug and I got something else, and I'm gonna show them to you. They're still right here. Here's a perfect example of that nickel, which is just a clad nickel. I don't know what year it is, hadn't checked, but look here, this was also there. That's a mercury. See that? I guess you can't see because of the glare. I'll pop it out here. That's where it's set. That mercury dime is right there with that nickel. And I'd have missed it. Let's zoom in on there and see what year that mercury is. $1945. Beside. And that's the story on scratchy signals. In that hole was a nail, a nickel, and a silver dime. Never read the silver dime at all until I got rid of that nickel. The piece of iron wasn't, the iron nail wasn't covering it up. The nickel was covering it up. So hey, that's why you always check your hole. Always go back over those holes. Always dig those scratchy signals. You don't know what those low signals are going to be. You don't know what they're covering up. Man, I'm right beside the mercury and the mercury dime and the nickel hole. I think I've got a ring here. Right beside of it, let's show you. Literally right there's where the mercury dime was. I was getting this signal scratchy, and it definitely looks like a ring. Sure does. Let me spray it off a little bit, clean it up, and we'll get back with you on it. That's beautiful, look at there. Silver ring. Yeah, look at the roses on it. Gotta be silver, real pretty. We'll clean it up a little later and get it back to you, but there you go, guys. Hit a little good spot here in the yard. Still working this area right at the front porch. Easy go. Little piece of a clock or a pocket watch kind of thing. So we're in the old stuff here, so maybe we'll find something good. Man, what do you stumble upon when you come to these old places? You don't know what you're going to find. I've been digging some rings and some coins that you saw, but this is a very old place. I mean, I've dug Civil War Civil War buttons and a 1820s, 1830s military button out of here. And I've hit right here beside the house, about a foot down, I was digging a signal. I have hit some old glass and a bunch of it. Just a small hole I've been hand digging. Let me show you. I'm right off the side of this house, and I've been digging this hole right here. There's a shotgun shell came out of the top, but I heard my digger hit something else. Look at that glass. Several tops to bottles. Look at this one. I mean, just all different types of glass in there. And I'm only about a foot deep, so that's amazing. I'm definitely gonna have to come back. So now we got a lot of rain here and that hole's full of water. But now I've got a nice lady that lets me dig in her yard. Very beautiful yard. But I've identified the trash dump probably where they dumped their old things when the structure was pretty new in the early 1800s. I'm gonna have to ask her if I can come back in the summer when its ground dries out and do an excavation here of this spot. Hopefully she'll let me do it. It's off to the side of the house. But I believe there's some good old bottles and stuff in there. We'll clean some of that up and show them to you when we get done, okay? Oh man, we got mud all over us. It's been raining for 2 days on my face. I'm not far from where I got the Rosie and the, what was that, a nickel? I got another nickel, but I think this one's a war nickel. It come right out shiny. And that's the only nickel that comes out shiny. Let me switch your. Fell right out of the plug right there. The other nickel comes out shiny, folks, so pretty sure it's gonna be a war nickel. Oh yeah, look how pretty that cleans up. It's gonna be a nice one. Let's shoot it so we can zoom in on the date here. 42 war nickel. All right, not bad, guys. We'll keep digging this side yard here. It's got a little bit of everything in it. I see you guys dig these all the time. I don't dig many of them. See what it is. If I think it's what it is. Yeah. Look at there. It's a spoon. I don't think silver. It wasn't ringing up silver. Well, let's clean it up, take a look. Nope, just as I thought. Wasn't ringing up near. For silver, it is stainless steel. Look at there. Made in Japan. All right, let's keep rolling. We'll talk about something tiny signal. That is one of the smallest clips I have ever seen. Little bitty. With the squeaker of a signal. All right, we're on the old stuff here. Let's see what we can keep finding. I like it. Well, the hits keep coming today. Down here way down to the bottom toward the road, and got an Indian penny. I thought it was just gonna be junk. I've been digging a lot of pieces of can. So it's about that same signal. So I rubbed it off, and sure enough, we got Indian feathers on it. Let's check it out. When you see that green, man, you just know. I don't know the date on it. I hadn't tried to clean it up. Look at it. Let's see if we can zoom in on it a little bit. I can take a toothpick to it to figure out the date here in a minute. A little scritchy here. All right, let me get a toothpick on it. Whoa, hang on. 1880 something. Let me clean it up, we'll be right back. Well, we've got it cleaned up to check the date on it. 1888. All right, I'm liking that. We've really found some good coins today. We're way down here at the bottom. You can look up there and you can see the house that's on the hill. Let me shrink out here a little bit so you can kind of see what we're dealing with. Big front yard. But between here and the house, that hillside is really deep with fill in. It's like it's eroded over the years. A lot of soft ground there. We're right down here at the road pulling out Indians. All right. So what'd you think of the video? Some pretty cool things. That was about 3 or 4 days of footage from that house. Dug on different days. One day was extremely muddy, as you can tell. Thanks for watching Rowan County Relics. If you enjoyed it, please hit the subscribe button. I appreciate you watching. And until next time, hope you find something good. Keep digging.